So me and my friend want to play badminton intramurals. Now, the way how it works here is that you actually need to sign up for a team, and then you should go in and they check your ID. Well, at least they're supposed to check your ID and get your signature. Now, I was on a team, but my friend wasn't. And I went to the first game alone with some random people, and they didn't check your ID or make you sign in. In fact, there was no organization at all. Like, you were just playing whoever you wanted. I think I played the people on my team, like, genuinely. So I told them, well, if they're doing that, then can't we just treat this like some sort of drop in and just go when other teams are going if they don't check IDs? Now, the reason we wanted to do that is because there was something called badminton drop in, which is like a free for all, but it wasn't really drop in. Basically, what you had to do is you had to go online and book the courts. The problem was that there's only a certain amount of courts, and there's a lot of people. So that means that people started using bots to instantly book the courts when the available sessions came out. Now, we thought this plan was foolproof. So we go there, they don't ask for IDs, they don't make you sign in, and you can just play whoever. So it's basically like an actual drop in. So I brought him along for the next game, and we knew when the games were taking place because we could see on the intramurals calendar when each team was playing. And we specifically selected teams that had a lot of people on them because we knew that people wouldn't recognize everyone else. Like the captain probably didn't know every single person on the team if there was 20 people. So we chose two teams that had about 20 people each. So there's 40 people. Now, not all 40 people would show up, obviously. Usually only like 10 or 11 people from each team would show up. So we expected there to be like 20 to 25 people there, and surely the captains would not recognize everyone. So we go there, and we actually get a bunch of playtime on the court. We start playing for like 15 minutes, and the intramurals are only supposed to last for an hour. So we get a good chunk of playtime. But eventually, the supervisor or the person there that's supposed to be responsible for organizing all these events starts asking to see people's IDs and signatures. Now, this was bad news for us because we weren't on the team, and she had a list of the people on the team. So we just started playing on the courts and minding our own business, hoping that she wouldn't come over. And it actually worked for a while until they actually started organizing games and they were like, we're going to play doubles on this court. So we got kicked off. And during that commotion, the supervisor realized she hadn't gotten any of our signatures. So she came up to us to ask us if we had our IDs and signatures. The problem was we knew that we weren't on that lit piece of paper when she was checking our names. So we ended up saying that we didn't have our IDs because we didn't realize we needed them and that we left our phones in our lockers. So we couldn't show her that we were actually on the team. And we also said that her paper rosters were outdated because we might have just joined the team, so they probably hadn't been updated. So she thought that was a pretty good explanation, so she left, and we occupied a different court and started just playing with each other. Okay, pause. That actually sounds really sus. Now, the main issue was the court we were on was organized for men's doubles. So me and my friend were just playing singles against each other. And eventually, one of the team captains came up to us and said, we don't recognize none of the people on our team recognized you. And we asked the other team, and none of them recognize you either. So we knew this was pretty bad because this started causing commotion and more people started gathering around to see if they knew us. And we knew that none of them knew us because we weren't on the team. So then the supervisor comes up and asks us for IDs again and realizes that we don't have them as usual because we told her we didn't. And then she says, we can't really play if we're not on the paper roster or we don't have IDs or we don't have any other way of showing we're on the team.